at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 7-7.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Rosen. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
2nd and a yard at the 47-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Play action here with Rosen. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Rosen on 1st and 10. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Well, this is caught by Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the 1st half. It's a 1st down. Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And they'll try Michel here running on the right side. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
To Michelle on the screen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
11. Hey, echo.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And he'll get that to Michelle, complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
65.
And they will run it with Michelle. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A gain of 2, just like we saw on 1st and 2nd down as well. Deuce is wild. They come out here in the eye. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal.
Check. Set hut.
And that'll set them back 5. Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. The kick by Maher is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack or see how they attack him here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The Broncos on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And that's incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey. Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Check, 47. Go.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michelle. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a game.
At the 10-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
I got you.
Hey, watch it.
2nd and 5 now. Garoppolo is going to float this. He's got a man complete. The 30. 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, Parker.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Rosen will throw. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
Here we go.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
On first down, Garoppolo. Herndon's got it complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot.
Here we go.
Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Check safety, check safety. Showing it, showing it. Check 3, check 3. SOS, SOS, SOS.
11.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And now it's Rosen looking. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. To throw is Rosen. He completes this to Sutton. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. So we are at halftime here on Halloween, as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, boys, bring it up.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run with Michelle. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Fowler, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for New England. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. On 2nd and 11 now. Rosen completes this one to Meredith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Rosen on 1st down. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Rosen looking to throw. Open man is born. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Rosen to throw. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rosen. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 13-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Rosen now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now it's Rosen. Gets it to Meredith, complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing again, it's Rosen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. There they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Again, it's Rosen. Now he's got it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to run with Freeman. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Cortland Sutton with touchdown number 8 on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. McManus's point after is good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you'd think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch the screen. Check. 21. Hatch it. Check.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Garoppolo, 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. A throw out wide caught by Pascal. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
On 2nd down, Michel. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here we go. Wait, 80!
Number 53, Mike 53. We own it. 53's the Mike. 53, check 53. 3 buzz. You go tank.
Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards.
First down, Denver.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Now Rosen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. So 3rd and inches, trying to pick it up the middle. He had nowhere to go, tackled for a loss.
And you know how we talk about double A-gap pressure, meaning linebackers going in the gap between the center and the guard on either side? Well, it's not always to get to the passer. Sometimes you do that to prevent a running play. Worked pretty well in that situation.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Garoppolo will lead the Patriots up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They begin with Michel on the ground. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Keeping it on the ground on 1st, Michel. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
On 2nd down now, Michel. They find some open field here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
They'll run on first down. Freeman. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. 2nd and 13. And he rifles one incomplete. Tried to get that one to Jake Butt, and it'll bring up 3rd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
3rd and long here for Rosen. And that is incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Patriots take over.
Here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. Garoppolo now, 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it. This is Michel. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
New England on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, they run with Michel. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Now this will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard.
11.
Check 24. Check 24.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Hey, alert. Man.
They'll run out of the gun with Michel. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Pilot, 64, weak.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Good one, boys. Let's go.
The Broncos
Let's
take
go.
over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Rosen. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Come on,
Rosen to throw again. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd down. They want to go to the air again with Rosen. But it's brought in by Washington. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 21. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. To throw is Rosen. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Rosen will throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Lawrence Guy coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
He's checking crack.
They're going on 4th down. Rosen. And no, it's incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. Garoppolo will lead the Patriots up with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. On the ground is Michel, and he'll get this one up to about his 14. A gain of 3, 2nd down. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
Here we go. 180.
Hey, tight. Jim.
13.
And it's Michel once again, able to fight through one tackle. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 down.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Here we go. 180.
It's now 3rd and 13.
You got 3 down.
Set hunt.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
On the keeper. A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but